Hi there, welcome. It's Allie here, and I am sick this week, so I wanted to take this opportunity to do a video that I've been wanting to make for a really long time, which is to share some Yoga Nidra guides with you that I'd really love for you to have the chance to experience. So I'm going to share 5 different Yoga Nidra guides with you today and some specific links to some specific practices that you might like to check out. So, don't mind my voice. All of these people have beautiful voices and beautiful language and journeys for you to experience. So I'll explain a little bit about each one as I go. So first, I really wanted to start with the co-director of the School of Living Yoga and the assistant director to the online Yoga Nidra teacher training that I guide, which is Tina Kivinen. And some of you are very familiar with Tina already. If you are, leave me a comment down below, let me know, give Tina some love. And not only is she the co-director of the School of Living Yoga, along with myself, but she also brings 10 years of experience in guiding yoga trainings with me, and so 10 years of Yoga Nidra guidance experience with Yoga Nidra guidance in the style that I teach. So she also brings 20 years of experience teaching yoga, guiding yoga, and assisting different yoga teacher trainings globally. She also has years of hypnotherapy experience and sessions under her belt as well. So you might notice that she brings some hypnotherapy techniques into her recordings as well. And as well, she has a master's in psychology, counseling psychology. So she's amazing. She brings so much wealth and knowledge and experience to all of our trainings. And the session that I'm going to share with her today is an inner refuge Yoga Nidra. So this concept of Ashreya, or the inner refuge, is a concept that I originally learned from my teacher Randall, and then through his teacher Richard Miller, who went on to I went down to train and learn with Richard as well. And if you're in the training or you're a graduate of the Yoga Nidra training, Transformational Sleep Online Yoga Nidra teacher training with us, and you haven't experienced this recording with Tina, then please go and experience it. You are going to absolutely love it. And she really takes you on a deep journey into the inner refuge. So this is a concept, like I said, that I learned from Richard Miller originally, but it is a concept that is used in Yoga Nidra often, and is this idea of cultivating an inner space, an inner place of peace and calm and well-being, safety and support. So it's a really beautiful journey guided by Tina, and I'd love for you to experience this. So that's the first one, Inner Refuge with Tina. And if you're interested in learning more about that Nidra training and some of the concepts that we teach around it, I'll post links to the website and you can learn more about that as well. And next, I want to share Kristen. Kristen is, she's an apprentice inside of the Yoga Nidra teacher training online. She graduated from the training about 2 years ago, but she graduated from our 200-hour embodied wisdom yoga teacher training in like 2014 or 2015, I think it was. And so she's also a graduate of our restorative teacher training, and she's becoming an apprentice to become a mentor inside of that training as well. She is wonderful, and she has started creating recordings on her website, on her YouTube channel, I should say, this summer for leading up to our first iteration of the online Embodied Wisdom 200-hour yoga teacher training. So this is just a beautiful, blissful experience, and I think that you will absolutely love it. So if you're in the training and you're familiar with Kristen, again, leave me a comment down below. Shout out to Kristen, give her some love. And absolutely, you should follow Kristen if you like her recording, but also follow her this summer, because Tina and Kristen and I together, along with Laura, are going to be releasing a little yoga immersion this summer. And it's going to be a free yoga immersion, 7 days, and we're going to move through the 7 chakras. So that'll be a beautiful experience of asana, meditation, pranayama, and a little bit of a journey through the chakras. So we'll hope that you join us for that. Let me know if you want to join that in the comments below. And then I would love to share with you Dennis. And Dennis, I want to say Dennis graduated just over a year ago, maybe, the Transformational Sleep Yoga Nidra teacher training online. Dennis is from Sweden, so he has a beautiful Scandinavian accent, and he is a musician. He also guides breath work and breath journeys, so he brings a lot of that breath work pranayama to his recordings, along with this beautiful original music that he layers in different nature sounds. He does like in the Nidra training, we talk about how to skillfully use sound meditation with Yoga Nidra and nada, sound meditation. And so he brings his love of instruments. He plays the harmonica, he plays the mandolin. He also does field recordings. So he'll do nature sounds and birds and all of these beautiful things. So this is a little brief Mother Earth connection Yoga Nidra with Dennis, and he really guides this connection to Mother Earth in the most sweet and beautiful way. All of the people who graduate and move through this training bring the most unique and authentic Yoga Nidras from their own heart and their own embodied wisdom of the practice. And that's kind of one of our goals with the training. We're not just giving you 50 scripts to just read off a piece of paper. We're really going through a personal journey of the self through the koshas and being able to really gain the skill and hone the skill of teaching through transmission. So by the end of the training, it's our goal that people will be able to guide Nidra script-free, but also be able to create these beautiful and unique Nidras from their own heart's wisdom, from their own heart. So this is just a beautiful example of how Dennis really brings this Mother Earth connection, as well as, which is so natural for him, as well as his love of instruments and music and sounds, and it's just a beautiful culmination of everything that Dennis is, his breath work, all of it. So please check that out. And also I'll share in the link in the comments below one of his songs from Spotify that I often use in some of my yoga classes. It's a beautiful compilation that Dennis has put together, this beautiful song. I want to say it's called something to do with Mother Earth as well. He just loves Mother Earth. So I'll post that below as well if you want to check him out on Spotify, and it's a really beautiful background to bring into different yoga classes or yoga offerings if you're a yoga teacher or a meditation teacher or someone who, does body work sessions or anything like that, and you like nice background music. And then I'd love to share next Rosalie. Rosalie, when did Rosalie graduate the training? Rosalie, I believe, started the training about a year ago from the time of this recording and graduated maybe in the winter time. And she brings this beautiful, she's from Hong Kong, and our community inside of the Yoga Nidra training is so global. We have people from all over the world, from Australia, New Zealand, around Asia, around, Southeast Asia, and even Europe and all over the UK. Lots of people from the UK and Scandinavia, and we've got people from all over North America and South America too, and yeah, it's amazing. We have a student from Sri Lanka. Anyways, there's lots of people from all around the world, which is beautiful. And Rosalie is from Hong Kong. And Rosalie is going to be actually teaching a workshop inside of the Nidra training soon. We have these monthly workshops that are open to all of the trainees and all of the graduates on specific topics, and she's going to be guiding a workshop on astral projection and out-of-body experience. So this particular Nidra that I'm sharing of hers that's sort of her specialty. She's done a lot of training in out-of-body experiences and astral projection. It's something that she's been able to do since she was a young child. And there are actually a lot of people that experience astral projection spontaneously in Yoga Nidra from time to time. So this is not a common experience, but it's also not uncommon. It's common enough that I kind of coach people through it on a regular basis, because sometimes it can kind of freak people out if it just happens spontaneously and they've never experienced it before. So Rosalie is very skillful at guiding Yoga Nidra for an out-of-body experience, but also people can fall asleep, they can go into deep relaxation, they can have all the same experiences that they might have in a Yoga Nidra guidance just regularly. But in this case, there's the invitation to potentially go on a journey and travel outside of the body. So if that's something that you're interested in, if it's something that you have questions about, Rosalie is a great person to go to for that. And people ask me about that on the channel all the time, because it does happen. So if you've experienced that, you might let me know in the comments below, and you might let me know how that was for you, if you loved it, or if it kind of freaked you out, or if you have any questions about it as well. I'll get Rosalie to come over and check in with the comments, and she's very knowledgeable on all of the things astral projection. So this is Rosalie, and she has a beautiful voice, and she's just such a skillful guide, and we're very proud of you, Rosalie, and everything that you've put out there since taking the training. And then next, I would love to share Elka. Elka is one of our local students from here in Canada. I'm from Canada, for those of you that don't know. I guide locally here in Canada, but also in Costa Rica, Nosara, Costa Rica, and Uvito, Costa Rica, and of course online with the global community and our online trainings. And Elka is one of our Canadian students, and I wanted to share this beautiful sleep Yoga Nidra that she created, and it is a journey of the cosmos. So I think it's called the Stardust, something to do with sleep stardust, and it's absolutely a beautiful experience. And Elka is putting out lots of recordings. They truly are restful medicine, and yeah, she's got the most soothing voice. She really understands the different little nuances between keeping someone awake and aware in a Yoga Nidra practice, and the tools to guide someone into the deep layers of unconscious sleep. So inside of Yoga Nidra training, I teach different tools and techniques that help keep people in that Yoga Nidra state, that alert, aware, yet deep rest, and the body can even go to sleep. Sometimes people will hear themselves snoring or see their body having little sleep twitches and different things like that. Or how to kind of knock people out into like that deep unconscious sleep that we want to have in the nighttime. So there are different techniques that can be utilized from Yoga Nidra if you bring in these little different nuances and different ways of drawing out the language or pacing the language, or different techniques that you can layer in along with Yoga Nidra techniques that can put people actually right to sleep, instead of trying to keep them in that wakeful sleep, conscious rest state that Yoga Nidra is. So Elka's really great at that, is what I'm trying to say. And so you should check this out if you're one of those people that likes the insomnia recordings that I create. Sorry about my voice. I'm so sick this week and last week. You guys might have noticed that I haven't been putting out recordings right now. Yes, so if you're currently in the training, if you're currently in the Yoga Nidra teacher training online, or if you're a graduate of the training, we have dozens and dozens of graduates, maybe 100 graduates by now, I'm not sure. You might like to share in the comments below and let us know, give your peers some love. If you haven't practiced these particular recordings before with some of your peers in the training, then you might check them out. And if you'd like me to share one of your Yoga Nidras in my next video, then just stay active in the community, stay in touch, continue to move through the training at your own pace, continue to post your recordings and create your recordings. And yeah, I'm absolutely going to do another video like this and share some more of our trainees and their recordings, because there are absolutely just so many beautiful ones. I'm so proud of the people inside of this community, and there's just so much to share and so much beautiful wrestle medicine, as Elka's channel is called, to be shared from this community of people, and the ripple effects of that are going to be incredible. So that's really I get emotional about it, because my sankalpa is creating a peaceful impact on the world, and through this training and through these different trainings and the people that come through them and then move out into the world and all of the people that they touch, and those peaceful ripple effects are just turning into this massive wave, and it's so beautiful to see, and it's really an honor to guide people. One more thing I'd like to share just briefly is that we have had so many people asking us if and when we're going to take our Embodied Wisdom 200-hour teacher training, yoga teacher training online, and we're finally doing it. So Tina and I at the School of Living Yoga, we are finally taking our 200-hour training online. We're very excited, and the first iteration of that will be this fall. So please stay tuned to myself and Tina and Kristen's channels over this summer, the first two people that I shared at the beginning of this recording. And we'll be sharing about it and sharing some practices. And of course, we're going to do our immersion. I think it'll be in August. So watch for that and join us along the way. Even if you're not interested in doing yoga training, you will still get, lots out of the different lessons and practices and content that we'll be sharing along the way. And so I'm excited to share some of these things, and I'm excited to feel better and get back into my little recording studio, which is my walk-in closet. So yeah, I hope that you get so much out of practicing with some of these beautiful souls that have come through my training in the past couple of years, and I'm excited to hear what you have to say, and thank you for your sharing your love and support for them. I absolutely trust this community with all my heart to be loving and supportive and kind to all of the trainees, and so thank you, and thank you for being here as always, and I hope that you enjoy, and I'll see you hopefully soon with a new recording. Namaste.